listen to this song. So again, that was Marc Ambrosia and Gay and Proud. And we talked a little bit about a lot about your story and what led you to there. But listening to that song, it runs the gamut of emotions, and especially since it's one that I can relate to. Obviously, it draws more from me than it might other people, the situation. But it's upbeat, it's positive, it's hopeful, and as we were talking off there, you called it a victory lap.
Yeah, that's what I call this song. It's a victory lap. It's a celebration of a huge shift in my life. Yeah. One being secret and shameful, and now being loud and proud. So, yeah.
And it is a unique situation. Although there's other people kind of come out from a lot of things, like people who've dealt with abuse or maybe health conditions or whatever other situations. And I think for all its things that people say about social media, that's one thing that's been positive. It's just people do have a bigger audience, and because the first time I posted on Facebook about, I was at a conference. I went to a gay Christian conference because
I remember you posting about that. Yeah.
Because in my life, gay and Christian had never gone together, and so that was a big thing for me. And once I posted about it, I got kind of like you were talking about, got a lot of great reactions from people. A lot of people that I wouldn't have expected the great reactions from. So,
right.
So, but I love that it's an upbeat song. It's hopeful, and there's kind of I'm trying to think what it was like. So when you're really hitting those high notes there, it's almost like you're evocative of kind of you're letting it out, sort of.
Yeah.
How it sounds to me.
That's exactly it. It's finally, it's like stepping into the person you always felt you were.
Yeah.
And owning it for the first time.
Right.
Well,
I'd be curious, down the road a few months, to hear what kind of feedback you get from people, because I got feedback months and years after I came out publicly. So
yeah, I think one thing, it's like I said, some people have come out of the woodwork, which has been interesting. I went to a Christian campground when I was a young kid, and one of the directors of that camp had recently kind of come out of the closet, and recently, maybe within the last 4 or 5 years, and he had reached out to me with the most supportive messages, and it was just so enlightening to think that while I was having my own struggles, he was also having his own struggles, but we obviously had no idea about that.
Right.
And now it's something that we can acknowledge that, was a factor in one another's lives, and support each other and be there for each other and solidify that friendship in a whole new, meaningful way.
Yeah. Excellent. All right. Well, this is obviously prompting me with a lot of questions, and if you have questions too, let me know.